Alright, this video is going to be all about how to get that plus 1000 aura, as the kids would say. Nah, but seriously, it's time to talk about this. I've talked about energy in the past, but we're gonna really get down to the serious stuff today. The word aura has become such a cliche term, but I'm gonna explain how powerful it really is. And I'm gonna explain how to increase yours, how to expand your aura and expand your energy. So the aura in living matter can also be called the biofield, and it's a field that expands beyond our body. It extends beyond our physical body and actually interacts with the environment around us. The aura is an electromagnetic field that surrounds the body. And you gotta understand that everything in existence produces its own electromagnetic field. Every atom, every object, even the earth has its own electromagnetic field. And I've been having a huge realization lately that everything that happens on a very small level, everything that happens on the atomic level, happens on a very, very large scale too. The underlying structure of the universe is present in every single thing that exists within it. So when we learn about what's going on within ourselves, we can apply it to the world around us because everything is happening in the same way, if that makes sense. And the saying that you probably heard, as above, so below, literally means that everything that's happening above us in space is happening within us, below it. It's all happening the same way. And there's a huge amount of knowledge that we can gain from that when it truly starts to hit. It's like, oh shit. I mean, it's crazy to think about that even our body goes through tons of electrical reactions, even every second. We are literally electrical beings. There's electricity flowing through our body. Our neurons are firing. They're firing electrical signals all over our body. The movement of electrons that orbit protons, and that makes up the atom, creates a small electromagnetic field. There is tons of activity going on in our brain, going on in our heart, and going on in our gut. The heart is really, really powerful, and I think it's a key to a lot of things that we'll maybe talk about later or in another video. But the heart is so powerful that it produces a measurable electromagnetic field of its own. Our aura is basically dictated by what's going on in our mind, our heart, and our gut. Everything that I'll talk about related to the aura will be related to one of those three organs. The aura can be captured by Kirlian photography, created by a dude many years ago, that allows you to, it's a certain type of photography that allows you to take a picture and literally see the energy field and see the color of it that's surrounding a human. You know, sometimes when you can just feel someone's energy, they walk into a room and the room literally changes. That's someone who has a very strong aura. Your aura is more important than how you look, what you say, what you wear, what you do even, because at all times, we are always feeling each other's aura at a subconscious level, and it's either attracting or it's repelling us from either each other or certain things in our life. Life is only responding to the energy that we put out, and we're literally putting it out because the aura extends from our body and interacts with the environment around us. So if we're not getting what we want in life, we got to look at what we're putting out. This is how to expand your aura and become magnetic. First of all, we're going to start super basic. You expand your aura and your energy when you uphold integrity to yourself. You don't compromise yourself for anyone. You stay true to yourself and you are fully authentic. This is probably the most important thing in this entire video. When you get to a place when you're no longer molding yourself to fit society's expectations, someone else's expectations, and you're fully just truly being yourself. You're not giving a flying fork, right? You're no longer letting what's going on outside of you dictate who you are. You become extremely magnetic. When you truly love yourself and your life, okay, we're talking about the heart here, and you're secure in yourself, your aura gets stronger. When you have built the self-confidence that you can handle literally anything life throws at you, you don't have to worry about anything. You are capable of anything. Other people can feel that. And also listening to your heart, doing what you truly love, doing what you're truly passionate about, what you actually want to do in this life, and not wasting your life just working for money or doing something because you think someone wants you to do that. Nah, that will drain the crap out of your energy. When you align yourself with what your heart really wants, then you can start to use the force that it creates. And I gotta mention this, right? Judging everything, putting labels on everything, saps our energy like crazy. Why do we have to form opinions on every single thing? Why can't we just accept that we don't know the answer? Why do we gotta prove our intelligence or prove that we're better? Here's a quote from the book I'm reading called The Genius Frequency. It says, "To judge your enemy by your own righteousness is to lock in with them in a deadly dance of your own design. Loving part of yourself and others who represent that part, and hating other parts of yourself and those who represent that which is hated will tear you apart." Remember that life is only a reflection of us. That's all it is. It says, leave the judgments of the polarized mind and embrace the totality of life. And that's polarized as in right or wrong, black or white, good or bad. When we have created this neutral state of balance within ourselves, when we have balanced the masculine and feminine aspects in ourselves, for example, our aura and our energy expands. And here's a great example when we're talking about polarity. I almost hate to bring it up, but politics. There's so much energy being spent on picking one side or the other, saying one side is right, one side is wrong, when all it is doing is fueling the divide within ourselves and everyone else on a collective level. In my opinion, what we got to do, instead of getting entangled into all of that, there's no solution there. What we got to do is rise above everything. And that's the way we can reach unification within ourselves and then with the world. We can understand both sides. We can see both sides. We understand that nothing is really black or white. There's a lot of gray area. And this is how we can master supreme balance. This is how we can become fully balanced within ourselves. Our ego wastes so much energy trying to control everything, and I feel like I talk about this in every single video, but we gotta keep being reminded of it, because when we notice the ego is trying to control, we can truly just let go and surrender to the flow of life. And that brings me to my next point, which is a calm and a relaxed mind, now we're talking about the brain, expands the aura. Meditation. I'm gonna say it again. Meditation. Meditation creates balance and stillness within yourself. And I'm not going to tell you how to meditate. You should experiment with meditation and learn your own way of doing it. But it allows you to start to notice and become aware when you go down these disempowering thought loops or disempowering rabbit holes and pull yourself back to the present moment. Being fully present, centered in the now, expand your aura, because we are fully us in that state. We are fully authentic when we are fully present. You're not being held back by your mental chatter. You're not affected by the fake stories that your mind is creating to hold yourself down, to keep yourself safe. You're not busy thinking about the past or literally living in the past or the future. And when you're fully present, time doesn't exist. That's what they mean when they say the end of time. Because when we're present, there's no time. Time ceases to exist. And so that's a whole nother video, a whole nother conversation, but I think there's some real power in that. When we're just existing and we're open to all possibilities and we're flowing, we're in the flow state. Our aura expands because we're not worried. We're not wasting energy trying to be someone we're not. We're not stressing over the future, because there's no point in stressing over the future because it's going to work out anyway. We get back so much of our energy that has been just sucking the life out of us. Our brains, this powerful piece of technology that we got, it's a receiver and it's a transmitter. So it's the same technology. In fact, cell phones, Wi-Fi, the radio were all built based off of our brains. Again, the same patterns underlie everything in the universe. And so when we meditate, we are balancing the transmitter and the receiver parts of our brain. So when we're transmitting, we're sending out thoughts. We're sending out thought waves. And when we're receiving, we're not really doing anything. We're just receiving thoughts or receiving impulses. And so when we sit in meditation and we just do nothing, we just exist, we're balancing these two things and we create the present, which is timeless. We're balancing the polarities of doing and not doing. Again, another common theme, which is balance. And then that brings us to 0 point energy. Again, another video, but it's something to investigate for sure. Mental chaos creates a chaotic aura. I know certain people, I know their mind is so freaking chaotic, and everything that they get in their life is chaotic. When our thoughts are unbalanced and our hormones are unbalanced, it creates a super weird and chaotic aura, and we get weird and chaotic results. When our mind is fully calm, when we've practiced meditation and we can reach a state of presence and a state of calm and a state of nothingness on command, no longer are we allowing outside forces to affect our internal realm. Another thing, when I realized that angry people are just angry people and they're just projecting themselves onto you. They're really not angry at you. They're projecting their internal onto you. And you don't have to respond to their anger and hate with more anger and hate. And it gives you a higher level of awareness of what's really going on. That strengthens your aura. Obviously, fear, depression, anxiety, low self-esteem, it literally creates holes in our aura. And that's why you can really feel that from someone. If you start to notice how you feel around certain people, you can start to pick up on how they're feeling inside. If you got a war going on inside of yourself, check out my video I made on that. Then your aura will be chaotic and weak. When our thoughts and our beliefs and our actions and everything that we do is aligned towards our potential or aligned towards our goal or aligned towards what we want in life, the aura becomes a lot more organized and we can start to direct our energy and use our energy towards what we want. And we're going to start getting results a lot faster if we do that. We're no longer just throwing off energy, just wasting energy on literal bullshit, like maybe addictions, like things that don't serve us, on distractions. We're not a victim of our impulses. When I get on top of my self-control, my discipline, and really put everything I have towards shooting for my goals, I feel like $1,000,000. And now we're talking about our gut. The gut is where our willpower is generated. Getting fit and healthy makes you feel like $1,000,000. And along that same line, taking care of your gut health makes you feel great. Your gut affects your brain. There's neurons in your gut. And so I don't know, this video is kind of all over the place, but I hope it helped. Let me know what you think in the comments. We're gonna expand that aura, all right? It's time to take control of our energy. It's time to stop letting our energy get manipulated and to start to control it ourselves. And I'm excited to see how powerful we can become. Peace.